Hey fam, before we begin today's episode, please like, subscribe, share this with your friends or just your gay friends, whatever you like. It really does help. Support on Patreon, do all the stuff. And comment if you got questions that you want us to cover in the next episode. Post it down below or sign up for Patreon, and you could do that in there as well. That'd be very helpful. Thank you. Enjoy the show. Bye. Hey fam, and welcome back to another episode of The Believer, where we like to have communal meals because you're alone. You're fucking alone, and it's lonely, and then you don't have anybody to express your bad days, your good days, whatever fucking happened in your life. So you feel alone and sad and hollow inside, and that's what I'm here for. We're gonna have a little meal. We're bringing back communal meals. If you're new to this channel, I love me a good sardine salad, again, because it makes my dick work better. Whatever you eat on your end, you eat that. That's good for you. I also enjoy some good fruits out of the backyard because why do you have a backyard if you're not going to grow fruit in it? Fucking weird. Anyway. I'm enjoying, actually, I think this is like almost the same salad that I made last time, just avos, sardines, blueberries and shit. And we're down in it again with another cup of Joe. And honestly, it's too late. It's past 4 p.m. and it's too fucking late to have coffee right now. But my adrenaline system is so shot that no amount of caffeine is actually doing anything to like revitalize me. Which is telling me I need a nap, but I'm also gonna. I also made some coffee, so I'm gonna finish it because I don't want to waste it. And since it's not gonna keep me up at night because my adrenaline and all my nervous system is shot, it doesn't really matter if it's past 2 p.m. Huh? That's a life hack. If your nervous system is so fucked up that no amount of caffeine is gonna get you functioning, you could drink caffeine at any hour of the day and night. Even when you're feeling like shit, there's always like an upside to it, and that's a good upside with caffeine as far as I'm concerned. You could drink caffeine at 8 p.m. and you won't be more energized, but you won't stay up all night. You'll be able to fall asleep on time. That's a good thing. Enjoy the flavor of your macchiato, or whatever the fuck you guys drink. Ugh. I like a good, I like a black coffee with some like avocado oil, some cinnamon, and some like raw honey in it. Maybe some raw dairy or some shit. But raw honey is raw honey with some raw dairy. Like that's a good combo. You do have to wait for your coffee to cool down because if you're putting raw anything, raw butter, raw milk, raw honey into hot coffee, it's going to pasteurize it with the heat. That's how you're not making it raw, or the benefits of it being raw disperse. They go away. They stop eh, being in existence, and it's important because you just pasteurize whatever raw product you put in your hot ass coffee. So wait for it to cool off a little bit, or I like to do a little bit of raw milk, raw cream, and kind of like out of the fridge, and it cools it down, brings the temperature down, and then you drop in some raw honey, and then mix that all up with like a little blender. Goes, oh, and then you put that in your mouth. That's ideal for every morning. Oh. Well, I haven't been sleeping too much. I've been traveling, and I've been getting like maybe 5-6 hours of sleep a night, and that's not good for long term stuff. I just got back into town. And I'm like, I need two things. I need a sardine salad and I need a nap. And then I'm gonna and then I'm gonna go ham tonight. We're just gonna hit all we got a couple shows lined up for tonight. We're gonna tell some jokes around Los Angeles. Oh my god. It's such a good salad. I'm gonna go to sleep and tomorrow morning I'm gonna wake up with a raging boner with a raging boner thanks to the salad. Say what you will. Putting greens in your mouth like does a lot for your penis. Like you have one. It does a lot for your like libido in general. Sardines and greens do a lot for your libido, male or female. Oh man. But I'm exhausted. I'm so fucking tired. I've been traveling and got a little bit of a not even like a fight, like an argument with somebody I'm saying. And I'm rethinking it. And I'm like, oh, I said some dumb shit. I was I was an idiot. I was like, I've been reliving it for the last like 24 hours. No, not 24 hours, like for the last 12 hours. And I'm like, why did I say that? Why? That is like the stupidest. You know, I had this is what happened. I got like I want a confession. This woman I'm seeing asked me to rate her from one on a scale of 1 to 10. We're familiar with the rating system, right? And it was late at night, and I'm no excuses actually. It was and my first. I just gave her an honest response, like I gave her what I thought I was, because I was like, oh, we're on the same level as far as hotness, right? So I feel like we're parallel. I'm like, we're compatible. We're both this. She did not like that. And to her point later on, she was like, "Man, I thought you liked me. I thought you were going to say like a 12." And I'm like, "I do like you, and I have no idea why I didn't say a fucking 12 or a 10 or whatever. I don't like. It's not like I don't like this person. I was just like, oh well, like I was legitimately processing it like as a guy. My guy brain was like in full mode, and she was asking how hot she was, and she is hot, and I don't have a problem with like classifying her as like a 12 or above that. I really don't. And I don't know why I didn't say that. And it's the moments like that where I feel like an idiot because I was an idiot move, and that's okay. That's a that's a lesson for me to on how not to be an idiot in the future. I guess take a lesson from me. Don't if your lady asks you to rate her from 1 to 10, go 99. Just go babe like babe. You got two answers. If your lady asks you to rate her on a scale of 1 to 10, you have two options. You have one, which is 99. It's not even close. It's not like 11, 12. It's like fucking 90 motherfucking 9. And we're only going 2 digits high because with three, you don't have to go over 100. Like it's 99. You're on 1 to 10. That's a 10x. It's almost a 10x from top tier woman looking, right? Your other option, you just go one and be like, one, you're the only one. You're the only one. Fucking other bitches don't even, they're not even in the same league. You are like number one. Everybody else is beneath that. So if your lady asks you to rate her on a scale from 1 to 10, those are your only two options, either 99 or one. That's it. Good luck. Don't do what I did and say, hey, don't do that. Because I was like, I think I'm an 8, and I think you're an 8. And I think that's a good partnership. That's a good partnership. And then I forgot I was talking to a woman. That's not how it's not how they think. They don't want the right answer. They want you to lie to them. They want you to be as romantic as possible to show them how much you love them and appreciate them and want and how much they are wanted. Not to be honest. Don't be honest. Don't be not honest. Don't be logical. I don't want you to be logical. You know, so yeah. And that's on me, man. I fucked that up and I was like, God. And that opened up like a whole can of worms that we didn't need to open. Have you guys ever opened a can of worms and you're like, why did I open this can of worms? I have no idea why I opened that can of worms. Very frustrating for me. I wasn't even high. I was like cold stone sober. I don't. I've said dumb shit when I'm high, but apparently I also say a lot of dumb shit while I'm sober. And that was an example of saying some dumb shit. And that interaction, I think, is what drained me. Honestly, it wasn't like a physical activity that drained me. It was me opening up my own can of worms like a dum dum. Oh my god! I told you guys how much I love sardines. Uh, uh, it's the best. Anyway, what's happening in your life? You having a good day? You living life to the fullest? You understand that you're going to be dead one day and you're like, shit, I might as well do all the things I want to do right now. Are you guys prepping for the apocalypse? Oh god, this is so good. I've been low key prepping for the apocalypse. There've been like standard preps. I don't want to say what I'm prepping, but there's like standard prep, and then there's like avant-garde prep for the apocalypse. And I've been doing avant-garde prep for the apocalypse. Like I'm from the Soviet bloc. I think the prep, like you just, bro, you need guns and you need seeds and you need a water source. That's as that's as base level I feel as you need. You need not having guns because the bullets might run out. You need weaponry. You need a bow and arrow, and you need to know how to make spears, and you need to know how to fish, and you need without a rod. You need to know how to fish for fish without a rod. You're gonna need to learn how to kill small animals and how to process them. And you're gonna need some kind of sharp steel. You're gonna if we're hitting into a real apocalypse, you're gonna need like steel, like axes. We're going back to axes and spears, both for warfare and for just like general maintenance of your life and your land and stuff. Like we're going like 1800s level. We're gonna degrade a little bit. I think some tech is gonna get lost over the next 100 years. And then we'll regain it eventually, like in another 500. But we're going to lose a little bit of tech uh, uh, hmm, over the next few years. I'll be honest. I'm looking at my mulberry tree right now, and I'm very what's not. It's actually it's technically my mom's. I'm looking at my mom's mulberry tree, and it's fucking so many delicious mulberries, and I'm just watching these birds in the backyard just steal like a solid. They steal like 30% of the tree. And by steal, I mean like they're just utilizing what's growing. But what pisses me off about the birds in our backyard is when they eat like fruit, they don't like they'll bite shit and then the fruit will drop on the floor, so the floor is littered with mulberries, and then they don't go down and finish the fruit that they just dropped to the fucking floor. They go pick up on like they start eating a new berry in the fucking tree. I'm like, fucking finish the berry you fucking started. That's disrespect. You fucking like squirrels are one thing. Squirrels at least will pick up the fruit and they'll eat it in the tree. A bird just fucking nips at it and then it falls to the ground and then they leave it to rot. And the squirrels come by and they're like, I'm not eating this shit. I didn't drop this. This is not my fruit. Oh, hi, little bird. This little one of these little motherfuckers looking at me right now. This one's actually cool. He's on the floor grubbing what he dropped. I stand corrected. There's one bird jumping around the floor. One bird out of like fucking, there's probably like a dozen of them in there. One of them is on the ground doing the rightful job as he should, cleaning up what the hell's on the floor, along with the 5 million flies flying around in the air right now. It's a high. That's been it, man. And I'm also trying to stay out of politics. I'm refraining from popping into political discussions online anymore. I don't think they're healthy for anybody. One, no matter what side of the aisle you are, like we did. I'm just done with it. I just done with it. I'm just getting my seeds. I'm getting my fucking ammo and weaponry, and I'm just sitting this one out. World War III. I thought I was gonna jump in on it. I'm like, I don't know if I wanna. I'm gonna chill now. I'm just gonna chill in the garden. I'm gonna tell some jokes and I'm gonna sip some wine and then I'm gonna feed some people and eat some good food and I'm good with that. Like I need. I don't need more murder and destruction and chaos in my life. I need more sardines. That's what I need now, and that's what I figured out over this past weekend. And I hope you figure something about yourself that makes you feel better and your life better and helps you prepare for the apocalypse that is either on its way or is already here, depending on where you sit on a bunch of issues. Anyway, that's been a believer. Uh, Review your life's beliefs and update them accordingly. All right. Like, subscribe, send this to your gayest friends or the friends that you want to turn gay. And have a great day, guys. Bye. I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Bye. I don't know why I keep doing